creating can be so much more fun when you find people who are on a similar path, and when you connect with people who just feel right. I discovered a new YouTube channel, and it is relatively new. It's only got like a dozen or so videos at the moment, and it was all about reclaiming creativity, which is what I'm trying to do. And the premise behind it is really quite good, but some of it is a little bit too one step, two step, three step, here you go, you're an artist, which to my mind doesn't work. But at the same time, it's made me think more about what being a creative is. Now, I have been creating things and doing things crafty with my hands and my brain and things like that for a long time. But sometimes you need that little bit of outside influence to actually tell you, actually you are creative, you are artistic, you are arty, you are an artist. It's a huge leap, isn't it? And part of the way I've been, shall we say, embracing my creativity recently has been with the people I have met. Now, pure happenstance, I have been talking to 3 ladies who are also on YouTube. They have a wide range of reach and audience and interests, but we all seem to connect on certain levels. Whether it's the same levels or the same things doesn't matter, but we all seem to have reached some kind of symbiosis. Even though we might not agree on everything, there are connections there, and part of being able to talk to them has actually helped me. So, one lady, I will link to them all in the description so that you can find them yourself. You may already know them. A lovely woman from Germany has expanded my musical interest. Several artists that I've never really listened to, some I haven't even heard of before. But she does both reaction channels and she does covers herself. Now, I think she has a beautiful voice, and the way she covers music is stunning, and her original music makes me cry. Some of it happy tears, some of it sad, but she writes very evocative music and I love it to bits. So she's one of the reasons I want to expand my musical reflections to other languages and music without words and things like that. And I have much to thank her for. She's wonderful. I have also been wildly inspired by another lady, also originally from Germany. But my joy in creation and doing artistic things is being given the space to breathe and transform inside me, and this lady is absolutely awesome, and she has given me the acceptance to be able to say, look, I am all of these things, I do all of these things. Just because I am not a supreme grand mistress at something doesn't mean that I am not an artist in all of these different ways. And giving me that space and that belief in my ability to be all of those things if I want to be has been this massive influence on what I've been creating recently, and there's lots of it. My house is just going to turn into a showroom for my stuff. And I'm just going to have to try and sell some of it, because otherwise I don't have the storage for any of it. I am legion. I contain multitudes, especially on Saturdays. And another lady, who you probably know, especially if you know me, she has called me to be brave, to be courageous, to follow, and do. And she's given me new understanding of my fears and worries, and the ones that are justified, the ones that are just me talking in my own head. But she's also shown me what perseverance and bravery can achieve when paired with authenticity and sheer enthusiasm. So I have been so lucky to have found these three women, and I feel absolutely, I would say blessed, but I don't mean blessed. I feel so much gratitude for being able to have conversations with them. And part of it, I find that creativity seems to bloom when you have other creative people around you. Not creative people that suck the life out of you, as what's her name, Julia Cameron says about crazy makers. But when you've got other people who are around you who actually endorse your creative spirit and urge you to feed it and let it free. They are a balm to the soul, and they let you be creative. They let you be you. And I think sometimes when we're surrounded by people who aren't in that space, or who don't consider themselves creators, or some people are just very logic based. My husband's one of them. And that's fine. As far as I'm concerned, me and my husband balance each other out quite nicely. But he is not in any way what he would call artistic. Yes, I did say artistic. So, while he encourages me to discover all these parts of myself that I've been looking for and wanting to show to the light, he's not someone that actually understands the creative process. So having people and actually connecting with people when it feels right is a wonderful spur to keep going, because you think, good grief, I have been letting all of this fester inside of me, and there are other people out there. There are other people who will encourage, endorse and validate my desire to create. And sometimes that's all you need to give yourself a push. And being able to connect with those people is wonderful. Now, you see, one of the things that I didn't agree with about the channel that I found, all the way right back at the beginning, I didn't agree with the fact that he says you have to find yourself. You have to go out and be alone and just listen to the voice inside your head, and that's where your voice will come from. No, I'm not saying you've got to listen to other people and let their voice become yours, but completely isolating yourself isn't helpful. Because I think part of our inspiration comes from the things that we experience with people around us and the emotions that we feel with those people. So, find your own voice, but surround yourself with creative people, but only the ones that feel right.